I would thought we were going to see some green flag cycles, not so much as the 44 brings the yellow out with the slow spin through. But what I was saying about Denike and Bubba Wallace, just remember how vocal Bubba was at the beginning, and for good reason. That car wouldn't run inside the top 10. Now here he is, third with great speed.
I think there's two examples. JJ Yaley, let's have a look at what happens, then we'll talk more about Bubba Wallace. Keep your eye on the 44. Ross Chastain is on his inside. Carson Hocevar coming through as well.
He just didn't want to lift. He tried to turn left, ends up catching the 44 in the rear bumper. There's contact right there. Won't be happy with that. I mentioned the pit cycle. One car had come to pit road. It was Ty Gibbs. We'll see where he scores and if he's the free pass or not. We'll have to wait for NASCAR to tell us who exactly is going to get awarded the free pass. Well, J.J. Yaley did not want this caution, but I'm going to tell you who did is William Byron.
Yeah.
He is struggling. We've covered it. But he was 24th. It's only one car between him and the leader from going a lap down. So he needed this caution, and he got it. And remember all that pressure that Denny Hamlin could take off his pit crew by having a big gap? Erase all of that. Now it's toe-to-toe, down pit road, 4 tires for everyone. You hope you don't need to make adjustments because as fast as these pit stops are, any wrench in the rear window does slow down a pit stop. You ask that tire carrier to do a lot of work on a pit stop. You hope you can just do it with air pressure. And they are all lined up. First goal, no penalty, no loose wheels. You cannot go to the back of the field with 25. There'll be 26 cars on the lead lap. So how fast do you go? How hard do you go? Because remember, a win is an automatic advancement. It hasn't been a great day on pit road for the 20 car. See if they can clean it up and have a good stop here. Bubba Wallace, his pit crew ranks 3rd on the year. He's coming in 3rd. But Chase Elliott has the best pit crew throughout the year. He'll be pitting 4th.
For all the pit stop practice that happens at the respective shops midweek, it is such a pressure cooker situation for these crew members on weekends when they have to perform. And it's split-second precision, and the pressure's on. They practice at the respective shops, but you don't get to practice in this pressure cooker situation. And it's the ultimate form of pressure where, and it underscores, Jeff, you're constantly saying this, that it's a team sport, right? And that's, so much comes down to the stops. And for those crew people, they're incredible.
It does, and obviously the pit crew is extremely important, but the driver's got to do his job too. He's got to get the car in the box at the right space, at the right speed. If the driver doesn't do all that right, it throws the timing off of everybody.
Here they come. Dave, pit road is coming alive.
And even crew chiefs play. Alan Gustafson will roll out the right, left rear. So Chase needed something to hang on a little bit better and not abuse that right rear. That was the adjustment they made with there, Kim.
Top right, Bubba Wallace. My lateral grip has gone away. Needs some longevity. Then bottom left, Christopher Bell said, I'm really close. Can't trust the back, but he told his crew chief, Adam Stevens, do not tighten it up too much, Marty.
Denny Hamlin told Chris Gale, I probably pushed too much early in that run trying to catch the 9. I lost some right front grip at the end of that run. They'll win the race off pit road. Remember we talked, Lee, about him having the throttle sticking earlier, that issue? Now he says I have a steering issue as well in the 11. That was sticking under this caution.
Phenomenal stop by the 23 team. Bubba Wallace was able to leapfrog and slots in behind this guy. Denny Hamlin remains out front.
Looking good and dark. You remember that commercial? We hit the drywall.
This motorsports madness.
Talked about the steering issue, Lee. It's gotten worse. Listen to the radio just moments ago.
Yeah, if I try to swerve, if I turn to the right, it goes click, click. I'm so paranoid it's going to break something. I think it's broke.
Denny Hamlin says the power steering is gone on the 11. I go back to Steve, what Denny told me earlier this week. We've had such a great car here over the years at Kansas. We have had multiple mechanical issues. They had one in the spring. They've had two today. Would this cost Hamlin the win if the power steering is not working? He just told Chris Gale, I don't know what to do. Gale said, nothing I can do to help you
He's
for
not
now.
talking
Yeah,
like
the rack
it's
pinion steering, once the hydraulic
it's not
assist goes
sounding like
out,
it's
you're
a power
dead in
steering,
the
it's
water.
something
You're
else.
not going to be able to drive it like a standard steering box of days of old. So we'll have to just see if the 11 literally has no power steering or if it's just a little bit tough. Let's take a look at 45 of Reddick. Bang. A couple big shots into the rear bumper of the 17. We'll have to see if there's any damage to the nose. The trouble that Denny Hamlin has is he's leading this race. And he has started on the front row. What happens